Well, the news is officially in, y'all. Drake is not a real hip hop artist. Drake is not real hip hop, apparently.
Like, is Drake hip hop?
Why are you doing this to me?
Drake is pop to me, in the sense like if I was in Target in Houston and I heard a Drake song, it feels like a lot of his music is compatible with shopping, or it's
Commercial music, yeah.
shopping with an edge in certain instances.
Fair. I like Drake's music, but I understand exactly what you're saying.
Of course, I mean,
It's
I get
commercial, entertaining, fun, good,
It's
formulaic music.
it's likable.
Likable music, yeah.
It's likable.
But is it?
What it is, y'all, it's the boy Ian X Hunter, and that clip you just saw was from Yasin Bey, aka or better wise known as Mos Def, singing to him that Drake isn't hip hop. Man, this post right here done turned hip hop Twitter, the whole hip hop side of the internet into a whole frenzy. You got on one side, you got the Aubrey Angels defending their Lord and Savior, their glorious king, and on the other side you got the what you call Mos Def fans, the Most Maniacs. You got the Most Maniacs on the other side defending their glorious king, their Lord and Savior's takes. And I find this whole topic really interesting. Now, do I think Drake is not a part of hip hop? No, I think Drake is very much a part of hip hop. He is a hip hop artist. However, hey, Mos Def fans, don't leave the video yet. I know you typing your comment right now. I know you disliking. Just wait. I do think Mos Def was right too. Now, let's get it out the way. We not gonna sit here and act like Drake isn't the biggest pop rapper in the game right now, or ever. And yes, I said pop rapper. Pop in the music sense means popular. Drake has a lot of popular songs. They're made to be popular to satisfy a wide audience. So when you hear Yasin Bey, when you hear Mos Def say, "Oh, I feel like Drake music is for Targets in Houston and shopping malls," because some of his music honestly is like his big hits is made to be played in the Forever 21s and the H&Ms. I'm not even gonna argue that. So while on one hand we can acknowledge his pop hits, his pop music, and his approach to pop rap, we also have to acknowledge his more lyrical side of his music. Just last year, just a couple months ago, his deluxe to Scary Hours, which the original version, albeit was a very R&B melodic, more influenced album, that EP was just straight rapping on Alchemist beats. You feel me? Like, and even if you don't want to give Drake that credit for his Scary Hours Deluxe, you got songs like Tuscan Leather, you got songs like Lord Knows, also the majority of his AM PM songs. Like, bro also definitely has a hip hop lyrical side to him. Now, he may not be the most lyrical, you know what I'm saying? There's definitely artists better than him at writing, but come on, let's call a spade now. When Mos Def was talking about how he can only hear Drake's music being played in a Target or a shopping mall, I wonder if it's a case of he hasn't heard a full Drake project recently, because I find it hard to believe that Mos Def is sitting back listening to Certified Lover Boy, listening to Scorpion, to For All the Dogs, and he very well might. He might. I don't know. I just feel like for an artist who's historically made conscious rap that he would want to listen to other conscious rap. My point being, the only time he would hear Drake music is when he's hearing Drake on the radio, in the mall, the shopping centers, and this goes back to the whole point of Drake being a rap pop star. Majority of his biggest songs are pop or pop leaning. Like, you got One Dance, God's Plan, what's the other one with the shiggy shit? Kiki, Do You Love Me? That one. Those are all the more pop leaning songs. So if the only Drake you're gonna hear is on the radio when they're playing his pop cuts and not his actual lyrical miracle spiritual cuts, then like I can understand why he'd have this sentiment. I can understand it. Well, now that we've established that Drake is hip hop as well as pop, I find it really interesting, very funny how people try to use him being a rap pop star, a pop rap star, whatever you want to call it, like as a slight, like as a knock against him. Like I've seen a lot of discourse online, particularly Twitter, where they're trying to knock him for having a lot of pop hits. I can understand it to a certain extent. If your main thing when it comes to hip hop, the thing you enjoy the most is the lyrics and the content of the song and what's actually being talked about, then I can understand that. If that is only what you're going for, then I feel you. Even if Drake was doing the shit that Lil Wayne used to do, calling himself the greatest rapper alive, but then he goes around making pop hits, I would even give you more credence within that. But to try to use the fact that Drake got pop hits in his catalog as a slight to him as a hip hop artist, because he also does have rap songs that are hits too. It's not only the pop songs, he has rap songs that are hits too. I just feel like that's disingenuous a little bit. Not even on the part of Mos Def on Yasin Bey. just more so from the fans part. And I saw somebody bring up this point. I wish I could find the tweet. If I find the tweet, I'll put it up on the screen right now. But essentially what they were talking about was, okay, if Drake is a pop rapper because he has all these pop hits that can be played in Targets and shopping malls and things of that nature, what about rappers like Cole, Kendrick, Jay-Z, Kanye? Did I say Kanye already? Kanye. These are all legends in the game who at one point or another in their career have had big enough hits to be played in shopping malls and Targets and things of that nature. Would he still consider them pop artists? I don't know. Would y'all consider them pop artists? And I'll say this to the Aubrey's Angels, because it might look like I'm coming off as an Aubrey Angel in this video, but I'm not. I like Drake. I do like Drake, but I'm not gonna go to the earth to defend him. What Yassine said inherently wasn't hating. It wasn't a diss for real. It was true to a certain extent. That Drake is a pop artist. He has pop hits. He's a rap pop star. Now I can understand how he was acting towards the end of the video. It was a little shady. We could read between the lines. We could assume to a certain point. But to come out here saying that Mos Def is washed, that Drake would wash him in a lyrical spiritual battle, like, let's calm down now. Y'all here, let's bring it here. And likewise to the Most Maniacs, give that nigga Aubrey his credit. Yes, he is a pop rap star, but that nigga's also a hip hop artist. Like, that's just undeniable. Like, if you could put the bias away for a second, like, it's undeniable. Either way, regardless, I would love to hear what y'all think about this. Do y'all think Drake is not hip hop? Do y'all think he is hip hop? Is he more pop? Is that a knock on his career? Did Yassine have a point with what he was saying? Hey, let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation.